Okay, so that was Calli's testimony, for lack of a better word, and something that I think I want to draw out is when we see someone who deals with something hard in such a positive way, and I mean, this is not like a well-worn story for, like, this happened fairly recently. Like so the accident was only a year ago, and I have been shocked at the level of her maturity and grace. And it's genuine. Like that's not just on stage. Like, we see her all the time in person. Like, it's genuine.
The other night we were at her house because because as Chris mentioned before in our other video, Glenn Luikart, her dad, is one of the main speakers for our Boot Camp Northwest team. And so we meet there every other Tuesday, and sometimes every Tuesday as we get ready for camp. And we were there having dinner, kind of being guys, doing our guy stuff. And they made Colinne's office into her bedroom downstairs so she's more comfortable. And the door swung open just the other dinner we had, and Calli's on the bed. She's like, "Visiting hours are now," to the guys. And it's just, I just love her humor. Her spice, her life, it's so good.
Yeah. You know who's actually an incredible part of the story that's not visible, really obviously, is actually her mom, Wendy.
Yeah.
Wendy has stunned me with her. I mean, sometimes you're like, that's what moms do. Like, she has been so incredible in the way that she's done that, but her writing is bananas.
Oh yeah.
And so
she's written a couple books, probably.
And so, like, I don't know how many, like you said, thousands and thousands, if not millions of people have watched their Caring Bridge, but Wendy has been writing, basically documenting this journey. And of course, she's really bearing the load of taking care of things. And especially at the beginning, Calli is increasingly independent on this stuff, but frickin' Wendy is a beast. Like, she is so powerful, and this has brought out a gift in her that no one even knew was there. And so there's always the unintended, or maybe, how do I say this? There's always the unexpected side effects where we're like, God does incredible things with horrible situations. It's like, he can make the most heinous situations somehow beautiful if you let him. So I think one of the things that is interesting here is that we can roll into, I think, a mistake. One says, like, oh my gosh, God can redeem anything. No matter how dark it is, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how painful it is, he can redeem anything. He can win with a pair of twos, as Bill Johnson would say. But that's true. I think that's really true, and Calli's story is a great one. But it's so close to a mistake. In fact, I think it's a heresy where we can make the jump from God can redeem anything to that was God's plan all along. That we see the glory, we see what he did with that incredible horror, and think that was his plan. Think that he intended that. And Calli's story is so powerful in how much God's moved, and yet I never want to fall into that other mistake.
Yeah, God's good. Always good. Yeah, that's good.
So we want to celebrate Calli. In fact, I'm hoping that we could interview her maybe for this at some point. Just as her stories. I don't want to put her on the spotlight. I don't think that's her heart. But it's very close to us. It's very personal. And so I think that's a story that's worth telling if we get a chance.
Yeah. Enjoy.
All right.